Sorry, I had the mic off. So, hi everybody. Hope you're doing good tonight. You should be seeing me and you should be hearing me. So if you can't hear me or if you can't see me, let me know in the chat so I can make some adjustments. Hope you guys are doing good. How you doing? Happy Friday. This is so crazy that I'm finally going live, and I hope that you enjoy this. I want to do this some more, so let me know in the chat if you like this type of thing, so I can do it some more. It's kind of easier because I don't have to edit the video, but you know. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. Hi. Sofiana's in the chat. I see Maria. And Kathy was in there. Reggie, Mike, hi. So tonight's, for this live video, I just wanted to, chat with you guys and kind of get to know you guys a little bit better. And also I wanted to show you the List Perfectly feature because I've been using that and I love it. So I have 3 or 4 items that we're going to list today using List Perfectly. And if you don't know what List Perfectly is, it's a cross-listing platform, so you can easily take one listing. I copy them from Poshmark because that's where I have the most listings at. So it basically just copies your listing and pastes it into other platforms. So I think it's Etsy, eBay, Mercari. So I just use eBay and Mercari. And it's so simple, so easy, and I love it. And luckily, I signed up before the what is it called? The wait list came up. So I'll show you all the really cool stuff about it. So I have, let me go to the home site here because I want to show you, or a lot of people have some questions about the pricing of it. So I'll show you the pricing. But right now there is a wait list, unfortunately, but if you sign up, they've been letting more and more people get on every so often, so I'll show you that in a second. Okay, let's see. All right. So I'll get started. I'm just going to show you, you're going to start seeing my screen, and hopefully the lighting gets a little better in here. Okay. So this is the pricing plan. So there's 3 different options with List Perfectly. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them by any means. I just really love their product and I want you guys to know about it because I'm a part-time reseller. So if you're joining me and you're new, I'm Adrienne. I'm a part-time reseller. I do this just on the side to make some extra money to pay off my debts. And so far, I've paid off almost everything except for my car, and yeah, I'm really loving it. So it's really great to have that financial stability with reselling, just for some extra money. So as a part-timer, it's hard for me to find time to list items because I work and I have kids and want to have a personal life too. So it's very hard to list items in my spare time. So, and I do sell on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark, and it's a lot harder to cross-list, once you get an item listed, to find the time to get it cross-listed to Mercari or eBay. So I've just been slacking on Mercari and eBay for quite some time, but now that I have List Perfectly, I can really do it all in one shot, and that's the amazing thing about it. So 3 plans, there's the simple plan, the business plan, and the pro. I signed up when they had, I think it was a week trial, and after the week free trial, you would go with the business plan, which says here it's the most popular plan, so I was okay with that. And you guys can chat with me if you have any questions for me or what you want to see, but the one that I'm on is the business plan. What's really neat about this is you get unlimited items on all 3 plans to that can be created and cross-post it to your platforms, whichever platforms you have. And the nice thing is, the item that I really, really love about this is that you don't have to give your username and password to the company. It's automatically set up as a browser extension, so it knows your eBay, your Mercari, your Poshmark information. It doesn't need that information. It just magically, I don't know, auto-magically happens and posts onto your platforms, which is really cool. So yeah, so Fiona has the simple plan. So yeah, I have the business plan. So the differences here is that you can download a reporting of your products. You can list and save your listings. So for instance here, all of these items I've cross-listed already with LISTPERFECTLY. So you can store your listings here up to 50 for me. And for the simple plan, it's up to 20 items. And this doesn't mean, like, if I delete this, that it goes away from all platforms altogether. It's just that you're storing these here kind of like a backup system or like a cloud-based program. And that's all it is, kind of, is you're just saving your listing somewhere as a backup. So I don't necessarily need to save my listings, but if it's nice that that's available for us. You can also make templates. Also, and your pricing kind of crosses over too whenever you're listing your items from LISTPERFECTLY. Color, size, material, those kind of convert over. It's in beta, looks like. Keywords will cross over. You can do a visual title guide. So there's some different things, some little extra add-ons that entail that extra $20 a month. I just love the way it is when I started using it, so I didn't want to change anything. So I didn't want to lose anything because I'm still learning the platform too. So hi, Amanda. So yeah, I'm just learning the platform, so I don't want to lose anything as I'm learning. I want to learn it as it use it as it is, and I love it so far. So yeah. Fiona, you can tell me if you see anything or what differences you see, because I've never seen the simple form, so I don't know what that looks like. Then there's a pro version, $69 a month. I think that's still a great deal. You can save up to 100 items on your listing platform. Yeah, so, and a lot more features as well. Item condition, that's something that I wish I had. You're going to see once I cross-post from Poshmark to eBay that I have to type in my item condition, and the weight and dimensions don't cross over as well. So that's a little bit of a pain point for me, but not too much to where I'm like, I need to pay extra $20 a month, because I'm still, I don't sell as much. You might have seen some what sold videos of mine. So I'm not like, I don't consider myself a power seller. I'm just kind of like the average seller. So I don't feel like I need to spend the extra 20 bucks. I'm okay with putting my item condition and the shipping weight and dimensions in there when it comes to eBay. So that's me. That's why I chose the $49. And the reason I decided to stay with the business plan is because I was looking into getting a, what do you call that, virtual assistant. So I was on Fiverr, I was on other sites trying to find a virtual assistant to cross-list for me from Poshmark to just eBay, and they cost more than $49 a month for that. They charge per listing, and it would have been a lot more than $49. So I stuck with $49. I think that's a fair price for this, and I'm just super grateful that they came up with this product, because I remember I was waiting so long for Sellhound, which is supposed to be a similar type of thing. And I tried their free version, which only lists on eBay. It doesn't even cross list right now. You can just upload pictures and it'll list to eBay. And it's a very tedious process with Sellhound. So I hope that they improve. But for now, LISTPERFECTLY is perfect for everything that I need to do, at least. So I'll pause for a second. Let me know what questions you have, and we'll get started with cross-listing. see. I know there's a little bit of a delay as I'm talking, so I might see something, but it'll be a few seconds after you type it, so I'll give you guys a little bit of time to catch up with me. And by the way, thanks for joining me today. This is my first live video ever, and I was so nervous. Like, my hands were sweating, are still sweating, because I'm so nervous to be live. But now that I kind of did this, I want to be able to do it again. All right, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get started. And then you can just ask me some questions along the way. So I'm only going to be on for the next maybe 15 to 30 minutes, just because I do want to see a movie tonight. I hope that Mike will want to see a movie too. But yeah, I do want to see a movie. So we got some items here, and I have 4 items here. We'll see how much we can get cross-listed. So let me just grab them real quick. Sorry if you can hear the crinkling of the bags here. Okay. Mike, for the average seller, like I said, I consider myself just an average seller. I'm not like a power seller like Empty Hanger or who are others? Curated Tomato. Like, you know, they're dishing out stuff every single day. So I would say they would be the pro. For someone who's just starting out, maybe a simple plan, just to get started. If you have at least 200, 250 listings and more growing, and you're getting past that first 100 to 200 listings, I would suggest maybe the business plan for you, just because you do get a little bit more features. And at that point, you're probably listing daily, so these little things that you're not getting in here, like your price and MSRP, that might get a little bit annoying to have to continue to keep punching in those numbers. So I would say try to, for simple, just getting started, that would be great. Business, more for someone who's listing at least a few items a day or every other day. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, so these are the items I've already cross-listed. What you can do if you are, once you want to get started with List Perfectly, is you can start searching for your files and put in your titles. So, and then this Show All Titles feature helps you to see what the title would look like in Mercari, in Poshmark, eBay, and Amazon. And that's helpful because all of these platforms, they have different character limits. So for instance, Mercari has a 40 max. They have like the least amount out of all the platforms. So if you have a large title, it might get cut off at some point, so it's very helpful to have that. So once you've logged into List Perfectly and you've set up your account, what you need to do is you have to add in a Google Chrome extension. So you will need to use Google Chrome with this. And it will add this little check mark here. If you can see my little cursor at the top right. So it'll add that little icon at the top of your browser. And that's what will enable all the magic features of List Perfectly. So it'll allow you to tie in your listings to your other platforms. And what you will start seeing is, for instance, on Poshmark here, you'll start seeing these little boxes on your listings, and that just tells you that you can copy it to List Perfectly, and it knows when you've already copied something to List Perfectly, which is really good, because what I was doing when I would cross list is have to have my eBay tab open. I would look at my active sellings to see, did I already cross post this or not, and I was using these like features to kind of keep an eye out on things that I need to list, or just something on Poshmark. So I like my own items and that's kind of a heads up to me to say, like, you need to add measurements, you need to relist this, or you need to, in this case, list it or cross-list it on eBay or Mercari. So, oh, you don't have the show all titles. So Fiona says she doesn't have the show all titles feature. So this here, when she's listing. Fiona, I am super, super, super cheap. Like I need a coupon for everything. So this was a big splurge for me to do the business plan. Okay, so once you decided what you want to cross list, then you just click on this button and it will start thinking and trying to tie your items to your accounts. So I'm going to look for this item here. This is a Chico's, it's like a woven, not really woven, it's like a knit top. So we're going to find this here. And I'll just kind of show you the cross-listing part. So what I would do is I would go ahead and hit the copy to list perfectly. And you see that it's thinking a little bit, it's trying to load all the information from Poshmark onto list perfectly. And the best thing that I love about this is it's carrying over my pictures, because like that was the thing that I had the most trouble with. So it carried over my pictures, it carried over my description, it carried over everything. And if I want to edit my listing, I can just hit edit product, because sometimes you need different details for eBay or Mercari. So for instance, the way that my title is listed right now, I would rather have it look a little different in eBay because I have more characters to play with. So I'm going to hit edit product. You don't have to do this. You can just start listing, cross-listing to eBay and Mercari. But if you know me at all, you know that I'm a little OCD about certain things. So what I like to do is I always include, like if it's a women's or men's item, only because I see that sometimes eBay gets, I don't know about with List Perfectly, but I know that eBay gets confused and will sometimes carry over that item to the wrong gender category. So I like to include that it's a women's item. Chico's women's gray button up top. And I kind of look down here to see if there's any other details that I can include in my title. So maybe I want to put long sleeve. By the way, my microphone is right by my keyboard, so, and I have a loud keyboard. I love the way this keyboard sounds. So sorry if you're hearing my very loud keyboard. Let's see. Maybe I can put even dark, because you have a lot of characters to play with on eBay. So someone said is that you should use up your real estate, whether it's all your pictures that you're able to include and your characters that are in your title. So try to use up as much as possible. So Chico's women's dark gray button up long sleeve top, size 0. I don't know, maybe herringbone. With Mercari, we know that you can put key tags in there too, so I'm just going to put that. We'll see if that carries over. I like to put my name as a hashtag on Mercari, just because when I refer people to my closet, it's hard to find, not my closet, my Mercari store, it's hard to find a Mercari store by the name. So, but if you search by a hashtag, it's easier to find your name. So that's why I put that in there. Okay. One thing you can see that I'm missing here is my material. And that's why I keep the item next to me, just because Poshmark, it's not always necessary, but with eBay, it's kind of necessary. So let's see what the material is here. Hopefully it has it. If it doesn't, then oh well, eBay customers. We're just gonna have to go without it. Nope, it has it. I'm just gonna put polyester blend. Okay. So I'm gonna hit update. I keep breaking up with Mercari too every week. So Fiona's saying that she doesn't think she has the tags option with the simple form. We'll see how that carries over. I don't think I've ever filled that out. I probably just looked it over, but I remember seeing that on one of the demos on List Perfectly, which is really cool about their site. They have demos so that you can watch them list as well. All right, so now that I've corrected what I want to in List Perfectly, and again, this is a lot faster when you're not talking through this. All you have to do is press that magical button to start cross-listing. So now it's asking you, where do you want to copy this to? Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, or Etsy? And I want eBay in this case. So I just push eBay, and now it is trying to throw that information from Poshmark to List Perfectly onto eBay. So here it is. It started the form, and it looks amazing. And it's already tells me I got 2 characters left, so that's cool. I'm using up most of my real estate. And see here, it put it in the correct category. You still want to check. There was one instance where it put it in, like I said, in the men's category. So just make sure you have it in the correct place. Or no, it was a top that went to the dress section. So that was one thing that I have noticed. So most of my items are in here. My pictures are all here. The thing that's not included with my plan is the condition, so I do have to put that it's pre-owned. My description did carry over, so what I do is just copy it from my description and paste it into that area there. But everything's all filled out. If you're a beginner going from Poshmark to eBay, I would highly suggest List Perfectly, because that's your guide on how you can start listing your items. It's guiding you through all the hard stuff that we have to learn, for those of us who learned the hard way, of all the different drop downs that you have to select. So I love List Perfectly for that. Now I have a store, so I can select the stored category that I want this to be in, which is the tops category. It's not new, so I don't have a UPC, or don't know the UPC of this. And let's see. See, it's filling out the gray color. The pattern is herringbone. It understood that. The material was a polyester blend, so that carried over. I'm going to say no, it's not a modified item. It said, I recognize that there's buttons on this top. And the one thing that didn't carry over was the long sleeve, probably because it's 2 words in eBay and they put it as 1 word in the listing title. I don't know, what do you think? Should it be 1 word or should it be 2 words? Because I always see the differences when it comes to long sleeves. Sometimes it's 2 words and sometimes it's 1 word. I'm going to put it as 2 words. Why not? I have the real estate. Okay. You can fill in anything else you want here. Neckline length. These are the more you select, the better it is for you in the end, just because you never know when someone's searching for, I don't know, V neckline or scoop neckline or ballerina neckline. And I mentioned this in one of my videos, that these drop downs help me learn the different types of necklines. I didn't know what the heck a cage neckline is. Probably still don't even know what that is. But I mean, I don't know what these are, so you can. This one should be a, what is it? What does it look like? Collared. Let's see if collared is in here. Nope, not in here. You guys can help me out too. Fiona, she said she thinks she cried the first time she did this. Aw. tears of happiness, I hope, because this saves you a lot of time. I love this. We're just going to leave it as it is because I want you to kind of get to the gist of this. And this is my favorite thing. So if you watch my video on why eBay is better than Poshmark and Mercari, you know that this is one of my very favorite features about eBay, and that I can schedule my listing to post. So if I want to, if I don't want to post it right now, I can schedule it to post tomorrow at maybe 10 in the morning or something. So I love that because, again, I don't have a lot of time. So if I have the time to list 20 items, I can spread them out over 4 days or something. So I love this feature, but we're just going to let it start right now. Now, what I do use Salhound for is for the price comps. So if I put Chico's long sleeve top, I want to know what the comps are in eBay, because in eBay you can search through some active listings and then the sold listings, but Salhound does it for you. So that's what I do love about Salhound, is that I can go here and I can see, okay, right now the current prices are around $20 and they're selling for about $19.48. So that's different than Poshmark, where Poshmark's selling for about, or listed for about $23 and selling for $15. That's kind of a difference. So I'm going, based on that information, I'm going to adjust my listing price. And notice it did carry over from Poshmark. So let's see, let's do 29. What do you guys think? We'll do the 88, 24.88. The 88 is a magic number that I got from Rally Root, so. Alrighty, now we get to the shipping part. So shipping, you do need to have a scale for this because you need to know the weight of your item so that you know how much or which shipping option you're going to use. So my wonderful kids, they weigh my items for me. They measure and they weigh for me now when they want to help their mom out. So they wrote this on the package here. Let me get this off. Get off of there. So they wrote on the package a number 15, which means that it was 15 ounces. It is under a pound, but with packaging materials and including the mailer, it's going to probably be closer to a pound. So I'm going to leave it as the USPS Priority Mail padded flat rate envelope. And I'm not going to offer free shipping. I am playing with this right now, but it doesn't seem to be making a difference if it's free shipping or not. So I'm not going to offer free shipping, but they're more than welcome to pay for it on their own. So I'm just going to put that it's 1 pound, and this will go into a padded flat rate envelope. This is where you can determine if you want to promote your items, so have eBay promote the item for you and you give them a portion of your earnings. So we'll just do it just to see what it looks like. So when you put in your percentage, you can see the fee that eBay will charge you based on the price of the item and if it sells. They only charge you if the item sells. If someone clicks on the item and purchases your item within 30 days, if it just sells based on someone just going straight to your listing, not being promoted, then you don't get charged the fee. So, all right, so let's do that. And let's just list the item and see what happens. Dun, da, da, da. Uh-oh, something's missing. Style specific. I always miss that one. Am I the only one that misses that? Just wants to know what type of style it is. It's a button-up shirt. There you go. Now you can list. So Fiona said it was Tears of Happiness. All right, there it is. And once you've put in your listing, I highly suggest that you check it out and click on it just to make sure everything looks the way you want it to look. So this is the listing here, the title, the price. What? Long-time member, no returns. What is that? I've never seen that. They're currently offering a $5 coupon right now, which is why they say you can pay just $19.88. And there's my listing details or item specifics. This is why you want to select as many drop downs as possible, as much as you can, because all those drop downs will count as keywords to your listing. So if someone's looking for a polyester blend top, there it is. The buttons, whatever. I want a shirt with buttons. I don't know. But yes, this is what it looks like when it's all done, and people can scroll through. Obviously, I'm not using the white background yet. I still haven't gotten on that train. Some of my items have the white background, but others don't. So I'll jump on that train soon. Hi, Cynthia. Hope you're having a good day. So Mike, yes, I do price my items differently on eBay than I do Poshmark and also than Mercari, because the reason that's different is because the fees are different. So I can price it, I feel comfortable pricing it a little bit lower on eBay just because the pricing is different, the fee is different, the 10% and the PayPal transaction fee of almost 3%. So I'm okay with that. And also another reason is because I'm really just getting started on eBay. I don't have that much feedback. You can see I only have 74 feedback right now. And I'm really trying to get more people to buy my items so that I can get more feedback and hopefully one day become top rated, and then I'll have more benefits. So yeah, I'm really trying to just get them sales on eBay. Poshmark, I feel like Poshmark is pretty steady. I have an average of 1 to 2 sales per day, so I'm okay there. But I really want to get my sales up on eBay, so I don't really have a lot right now. And also because the audience is a little different on eBay too. So yeah, especially when it's an item like Chico's, I don't know. Because Poshmark's fee is 20%. That's a lot that will come out of the 29. It'll equal out to the same amount of earnings at the end anyway. Hey Martha, she says she does the same too. She prices differently based on the fees that are taken out. So yeah. All right, so that's the way that List Perfectly looks, cross-listing from Poshmark to eBay. So I can close these tabs now. And we're back to here, to this List Perfectly form. You can simultaneously list or click on that Mercari button to cross-list it on Mercari too. One of their tips for List Perfectly is to have the Mercari selling button open, and it'll load a lot faster. So this is open right now, and then the pictures, it won't take too much time to load. It'll just boom appear. So we'll see that right now. See, it just went boom. It went boom and appeared. So remember, it gave me a heads up that, hey, you're going to lose some characters. So this is where I start taking out the women's. I can just probably go here. Okay. There you go. It did carry over my tags, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever played with that one yet. So it carried over my tags. I love that. Boom, bam, yes. Button down shirt. Mercari only has the option for button down. I think Poshmark does too. They don't have the button up option, and button down, there's a difference, but according to Mercari and Poshmark, there's no difference. So we'll just leave it as button down, even though it's not really a button down, it's a button up. And this is a small. Chico's. It didn't carry over the brand, so I've noticed I have to put those in there. No, they don't get free shipping. It's £1. Oh man, I closed Salhound. We'll just list it at 24. And everything's good. Now I can list it. So it's so easy. It's so easy. Oh my gosh. Because the way that I had to do it before is I would have to open up my pictures. I have all my pictures. I'm getting up right now. I know you can't see it right now, but oh man, you don't know my pain that I had. So I have a external hard drive where I store all my photos, and what I would have to do for each one is I would have to search for the picture that I wanted to list. So find the pictures, put them into Mercari or eBay, copy and paste the listing, get the measurements and all this. Oh my gosh, it was just too much. And I almost about quit eBay and Mercari because it was just too much. But thankfully, LISTPERFECTLY came about, and I just love them. Yeah, so I can't, I'm just so grateful. Cynthia asked if I find that I'm making more sales on across the platforms using LISTPERFECTLY. Right now, it's still too soon to tell. I am still selling more on Poshmark than I am on Mercari and eBay. I do feel that I'm getting a lot. I am definitely getting more watchers and more views on my eBay and also on Mercari, actually, because I'm more active now, because I can actually go in and schedule listings to post every day, because it's so much easier. But right now, Poshmark is still winning in sales. So hopefully, though, once I get my eBay listings up, because right now I think I'm only at 50 something active. If you didn't watch my last video, which is the eBay fees video, I have a starter store. So I only have up to 100 listings. So I'm trying to be very careful about which listings are going over to eBay. So, but once I get those full 100, hopefully things will start speeding up a little bit, and perhaps I'll go over to the basic store and get more listings for myself. So we'll see. For eBay, you can right-click on the Poshmark photo and copy the image location, and it will use the URL to pull the photo. But it doesn't work for Mercari. Thank you, Fiona. That's good to know. Does it delete listings after an item is sold? So I think you're asking if LISTPERFECTLY does. Let's see if there's anything in here that's sold. These are all really brand new listings. I don't think any of these have sold yet. But what you can do is you can go in and edit it and mark it as sold down here. I don't know if I don't know if it'll automatically mark it as sold. That's a great question. So I'll try to find out, and if I find the answer, I'll tag it in the comments once this video is posted. I'm already about 45 minutes in, and I only got one listing done. Sorry, guys. I thought this would be a lot more faster, but talking through it is kind of slowing it down a little. Nadine asked, does it delete listings after it's sold? Okay, I don't know that one. Claudine is asking, do you list use ListPerfectly to create the drafts for your listing or one of your platforms and simply copy to cross-post it. Right now, Claudine, I am just cross-posting from Poshmark because I'm trying to catch up. But that you don't have to do that. You can, once I'm caught up, I can start listing straight from ListPerfectly and get it listed immediately onto eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. So it's a one-time list to all three platforms. So right now I'm not doing that, and actually don't have anything new to list right now. So let me think if I do. I don't think I have anything new. But you can. So in this listings here, you would just choose any files. So maybe we'll do, this was for my test run earlier. So let's see. So here's the cover photo. I don't have this one listed just because I don't have it. I have to grab this one. Let's see. This one is a size large. Okay. So, Poshmark title. Take that out. Did I even spell that right, Latimer? Materials, let's see. Polyester spandex. Okay. Sometimes with my details and my description, just because Mercari has limited title characters, I put the size again in the description. That's just me, but everyone has their own way. I'm not going to put like the measurements just because I don't have them right now. The kids didn't do this one. I don't think, did they? Let's see. Oh, she did. It is 21.5. I know people are going to say something about the pit-to-pit verbiage, but that's what I use. Some people don't like that, but I don't mind it, and I still make sales, so I'm okay with it. I'll just keep this simple. All right, Martha, have a great day. Thanks for joining. All right, so okay, and Jewel Butterfly. This thing was MSRP of, what was it? $89. And we're going to price it at, I don't know, just for the sake of doing this really quickly because I have to get off in a second. We'll just do it as half off. I have not listed it anywhere. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. I can't remember if I'm doing this right. All right, so now I just need to select where I'm going to list it. So I'll do all three of them. All right, there they are. See how it's cut off? So that's why I put the size large there. And this one is over a pound. List that there. But I think that you get the gist of it. It is just super, super fast. That's what I love about this. And so that's one thing that I have to always do is put the brand back in there. View it, sleep. While that's thinking, I can start doing other stuff. Make sure my pictures are correct. Don't forget the style, guys, because what do you think this would be? Suits or suit separates or jackets? I'll just put it as jackets. Oh yeah, Fiona said she did mention that you can't have the same, like two windows open for the same platform. I learned that the hard way too, because I had two Mercari windows open and I tried to open up a new one and it kept going back to the old listing that I had already done. So only one window per platform. I'm just going to leave it. We'll schedule this to post tomorrow just in case I need to make any edits. I don't want offers. And yes, can it fit? You think I can stuff this in a padded flat rate? I think I can. Alrighty. Hopefully, let's get this to, we'll just promote this one too. I'm playing with a lot of things. So I'm playing with promotions and I'm playing with free shipping on some items. This one actually I should have did a free shipping. So my kind of general rule of thumb, just that I'm playing with right now, is if it's under $25, no free shipping. But if it's over $25, I am offering free shipping, as long as it's not too heavy. Yeah, definitely try to get your pictures in square mode because they look the best when they're in square mode, I think, and yeah, they do load faster. I think I missed something. What else did I do? Okay, I need Poshmark now. Let's go Poshmark. Is that what it's doing? Uh-oh. Oh, it's saying I already have it on Poshmark. Do I? Let me bring it here. Let's see. Just so you don't have to see all the movement. I don't have it on Poshmark, but it's saying it's already done. What is it doing? Well, if LISTPERFECTLY is watching, can you tell me what's going on with that? Because it says it's done, but it's not. So, I don't know. I'll come back to that later. So here's my listings now. Where is that one at? Oh, there it is. Oh, warm blow dryer. I was like, what? Use a warm blow dryer for what? Fiona said that it makes the mailer stretch if you use a warm blow dryer. I was like, what are you talking about? That's funny. That's good to know. Fiona is an expert. I'm telling you, she needs to have her own channel because we can all learn a lot from her. So let's try it again. No, it keeps saying it's done. It's not done. You didn't do it. So I'll visit that one again. I don't know if there's any issues with them or what. All right, guys. So, like I said, I want to try to get to a movie tonight. It's already 7:30 my time tonight. Hopefully, Mike is feeling good enough to where he'll take me out. So, tell him in the chat that he needs to take me out because I want to see a movie. So, yeah, that's kind of just my spiel. What do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything you want to ask me before we head out? I'll stay on for like 5 more minutes. And thank you guys for those who came on. I appreciate you spending your Friday night with me. It's like the worst time to do a chat is on a Friday night. Let's see, I know there's a little delay. Oh. Mike said to try to close out some tabs and try it again. Let's try it. But ask me some questions if you have any while we're waiting. No, because it keeps saying done. It's not done. It's not there. Okay. Thank you, Claudine. Have a great night, too. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Fiona. I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're going to get some shopping done. So Fiona's in town, you guys. So if you don't know, I have a video of where I interviewed her. I'll put that in the description after I close out of this live. But I did a video with her where I interviewed her, and she told us all about her stuff and how great she is. And yeah, so I'll put that in the description of this video. And she's amazing. I'm going to see her. She moved to Nashville, but she's back, and I get to shop with her tomorrow. So maybe we'll vlog it or something. And if you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I'm watching the chat from my phone. So that's why. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks so much for joining. Have a great weekend. All right, guys, so 2 more minutes and then we'll head on out. One thing you can do is make templates too. I should probably have showed you that. So you can make templates for pants, tops, short pants, tops. I would probably make a different one for dresses. So that's something that's really cool too. I'm glad I did this because I was so nervous, and I think this kind of got the jitters out. So if you want more live videos, make sure before you go, give me a like, or as you're watching this, if you're watching the replay, give this video a like to let me know that you want more live videos. I would love to do them, and we'll try to schedule them somehow so that we can all gather together and chat with each other and maybe list together, or I don't know, whatever you want to do, I'm down. I'm going to close all of this stuff up. Okay, everybody. So thank you so much for those who did join me. Thank you so much for giving a little portion of your Friday night with me, to me, and to make this live video happen. So again, if you want this to happen, just give this video some love with a thumbs up. Let me know something in the chat, the comments, whatever you like, and we can do this again. I had a lot of fun. So thank you, Maria. Thank you so much, and thank you all for joining me. I'm going to wrap it up now because we've been on for an hour. So this is going to be a very long live. So thank you again. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. I can't talk. I'm so excited. Thank you, guys. I hope that you have a great night. And as I always say, thank you for watching. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful sales week and lots of sales days ahead.